The little duck was cursed by his mother, panicked and fell into the water. His brothers and sisters saw this. He came to taunt him. The little duck looked at himself puzzled, looking in the mirror again at the water. As a result, he was taken aback by his ugly appearance. Seeing my brother, sister and mother seen, the little duck wept sadly. He doesn't understand why God is so unfair. Is it because you are too ugly? Remember the afternoon when my mother gave birth? My father was hovering anxiously. Inadvertently dug out a piece of 3 bedrooms and a living room with a few duck calls. The baby ducks are finally born. Father duck held them in his arms and kissed them excitedly. Then he went to console the hardest mother duck. Suddenly, the mother's stomach felt uncomfortable. A green duck egg was actually born. Father duck hurriedly came to the side for a while to take a closer look. I saw a pair of big feet sticking out of the egg. Then he jumped out of the nest. It was an ugly white duckling. Father duck looked at the other children. I think this duck is definitely not his. So he glared at the mother duck with an angry face. Ask him where this child came from. The mother duck is also puzzled. Then the father duck said, "You must have done something wrong to me. This child is definitely not mine." The two quarreled in front of the children. Mother duck is angry. He slapped daddy duck hard. So father duck unilaterally expressed, "I want to divorce my mother duck." Mother duck swings her neck. He went to play with the children in style, leaving the ugly duckling in place at a loss. After some deliberation, in the end, he followed the mother duck. I saw my brothers and sisters crawling on top of my mother. The ugly duckling also jumped on it. At this moment, he felt extremely happy. An unpleasant cry instantly made the mother duck dislike him at all. Just swung his butt and threw him into the water. How can a simple ugly duckling know how to be angry? He followed behind his mother again. But the mother duck hates him extremely. Let the ugly duckling roll as far as possible. Brothers and sisters are also very mean. Came to taunt and curse him. The ugly duckling was very sad. Left this place alone. Soon after, there were chirping birds from above. The playful ugly duckling quickly jumped up the tree, happy snuggling with the birds. Just then, the mother bird is back from foraging. The ugly duckling thinks this is his mother. He opened his mouth and caught the little bug. Unexpectedly, after being discovered by the mother bird, not only did they retrieve the stolen food and kicked him out of the nest. Under the fierce pursuit of the mother bird, ugly duckling can only cover his head and run away in embarrassment. In a panic, he jumped into the pond, hit a toy duck in the water. So scared that he quickly hid under the lotus leaf. After a while of observation, the ugly duckling thinks he is his mother. He hugged the toy duck tightly from the past. He was afraid of being cast out and abandoned like before, so I tried my best to please and be good in front of my mother. Play happily with your mother. I felt the warmth of my mother again. But unexpectedly when diving to play, I was accidentally crushed by the toy. Ugly duckling was smashed and almost fainted. Thought his mother was going to drive him away from the golden crocodile fish again. Quickly jumped into the reeds. The ugly duckling shed tears again. Then I realized he wasn't my mother. An ugly duckling like him. It's impossible to have a mother. The ugly duckling sat on the shore and wiped away tears. I wonder why everyone thinks he is ugly. He looked at the water. Face your own appearance. He was even sadder now that he was sad. But what he didn't know was, this scene happened to be seen by the white swan in the distance. Soon a few goslings came close. Made a cry as ugly as he did. The ugly duckling couldn't believe his eyes. They look exactly like themselves. Is this his brother and sister? The ugly duckling jumps into the water. Play with the goslings. No one will despise themselves. It's such a blessing to be accepted. And this is when Mother Goose arrives. And the goslings swam over. The ugly duckling realized it was time to go. Lost swimming to the other side. Unexpectedly, the goslings behind him chased after them. And my mother opened her arms and took him in her arms. This moment, the ugly duckling has finally found his mother. It turned out to be a beautiful white swan. He will never feel inferior again. Mother Goose leaves with ugly duckling. Before leaving, he glanced at the ducks behind him, and they all exclaimed. It turns out that the ugly duckling is so noble and beautiful. The ugly duckling puffed its chest out proudly. Finally left here arrogantly. What do you think of this story? What does that tell us?